Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Okay, we can do that better. Come on now. Good evening, everyone. That is more like it. Thank you, Crandon. All right. Well, we have a nice and full night of music ahead of you guys, so I don't want to banter on too long. I know the kids are itching to play tonight, so I just want to introduce our fifth grade band here. Now, you may see that a lot of the instruments are not super conventional looking. Go ahead and hold them up for us, guys. So these instruments were purchased with, thanks to the band, this was made available to them. So it may not be the most ideal way to learn, but it is a way to learn, and it's a way for them to get exposed to band early. Now they've worked really hard on the song that they're doing. They've worked on band etiquette, good posture, keeping their instruments in the correct set, and just basically keep on playing, even if they make a mistake. I think we've all made mistakes, right? No, just me? Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's start off with our fifth grade band members.
It's like a really cool experience. Like we'll play, we'll also like making jokes all the time. Playing my instrument. I like that I get to be with all my friends. And we're playing our instruments together. So we're going to start playing. That I can play music with my friends. Because we're just like fun things we get to do as a group. I'm just like being able to like also know how to play the instrument and like already love people and being able to learn how to play the instrument because that's not how to do that as an instrument.
Probably that knowing that there's a bunch of other people in my grade that should see
I think just Calvin, percussion and sound. Probably Calvin. I would say the saxophone.
If it was a person, it'd probably be Calvin.
Playing my instrument when we're not in class. Probably the stress from like going in at the wrong time and like not knowing what to play. To get the notes right. Trying to remember. Learning how to be able to play it properly and figure along the right way. When we learn a new piece.
The higher notes.
Sometimes when I'm practicing, there's a part that I just can't get, and I go to that.
How to master so many instruments if you play multiple instruments like percussion does.
The part in the We Will Rock You that goes really fast, and it will rock you. When I first started the band one month,
Very short history.
I would say a short history music. Probably a very short history. The very short history. Short history.
Okay. Probably the end of very short history music.
This one, short history.
Okay.
Great beginnings.
Short history music. We Will Rock You. It was fun. Very short history. We Will Rock You.
Happy birthday.
We Will Rock You. Great beginnings. We Will Rock You.
We will rock you.
Probably Jingle Bells. Probably short history. Great beginnings.
We Will Rock You on Instagram.
And it could help you make a lot of friends because our banding is like very fun.
It's fun, and it's and like if you don't really do much in your free time, playing your instrument when you're not moving would be fun.
Because it's really good for you and
Helps you do more air and stuff. Cause it's a new experience and it's fun.
Because it's way more fun than most classes.
Do they have the
It's
horses?
just so fun because you get to play instruments and it's
The
just
first couple weeks.
really fun. It's just so fun because it's awesome. Because it's something that you can do forever.
It's fun.
It's really fun, and imagine not
So
knowing.
Lane will be back.
It's an awesome opportunity, and the people in band are overall just like really positive.
there's so many other people who would do it, and just the experience is just super, super fun.
Learning before. Mr. Bummer told somebody to put her dogs in the kennel because her feet were out.
The concerts.
Probably when you said you guys ate.
You guys,
Oh,
Seeing how many people signed up for band and going through a bunch of stuff that was challenging to face and other challenges that people along the way to help.
it's gonna be a good concert, maybe, hopefully. Have a good night, and we love the band. Thank you for watching all of us do our concert. I hope you enjoy it.
Even though band can be quite hard at times, just the end result is just so much fun.
Oh no, this should be funny.
Quiet. Okay, guys, one more time, and then it's 36 more times. Oh, gotta pack up. Shh. All right, go. We're doing perfect, guys. Stop.
One more time.
Okay. One more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The only lie I'll tell you is that one finished?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why did you guys stop? 1, 2, 3, go!
So as you can see, there's plenty that we're trying out new at this concert, something to be more engaging with the community. And we had a thought, the beginning band and I had a thought, why don't we just make this presentation? So we bring to you several slides that the students have put together, and we will be going through each and every period of music, starting from the medieval all the way to modern era. So we will get started with that right away, but you'll hear an explanation of the era, followed by an example that we've worked on. First off, let's start. Okay, this is going to be noisy. I apologize in advance. Please. There you go. I'm going to have to put it right back down for that. All right, so first and foremost, we have medieval. So the first thing with medieval period is that it was mostly sung. It's mostly one melody, also known as monophonic music. Mono meaning one, phonic meaning sound. And the few instruments that were used during this time are viols. As you can see here, is the predecessor to the violin. And you can see a lot of similarities there. But also, there's the harps on the right and the lutes. And our example we'll be playing for you will be the Dies Irae chant, the Gregorian chant from the Requiem Mass. Many of you have heard this one, and you can see an example of early notation of these monophonic songs that they would sing. And we are going to play an example of that for you right now.
The Renaissance music era lasted 2,000 years, the longest of any music era in this piece. It produced many new music genres like madrigal and the motet. Some of the most popular instruments were the lute, the viol, and the recorder.
was a very nice time for music. It included instruments like the violin, timpani, oboe, and organ.
The Baroque period was an era of exciting, intense, loud, and exhilarating music. It focused on intricate and intenseness.
Although this area was hundreds of years ago, the art is still well known.
During this period, there were also a rise of monarchies and a new focus on exploring and science.
Autumn. The piece we're playing is Autumn from the Four Seasons.
By Jalen, Sophie, and Brianna Tupper and Lariana.
The classical period. What was it like? The violin was one of the most used in classical music. It was balanced, elegant, and well-structured. Christopher Willibald Gluck was composer of classical music. We will be playing Surprise Second Symphony number 94.
I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I sure am.
Romantic period 1820 through 1860. Our saxophone group consists of Eve Elkelflein, Calvin B. Galinsky, Kalia G. Selman, and Caleb I. McGeeshick Jr.
The Romantic period, spanning roughly from the late 18th century to the mid-19th century, was a significant artistic, literary, and intellectual movement. It expressed emotional sounds and forms. It was passionate and full of energy.
It also emphasizes nature, imagination, love, and individualism.
We will be playing Choral Symphony Number 9 by Ludwig van Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Focus on conveying moods and atmospheres through the variety of techniques, including unconventional harmonies, timbres, and scales. A newly creative exploration of musical timbre or color via orchestration as well as by harmonic and melodic innovation. A time of significant artistic change and experimentation, particular is visual arts and music. Gymnopédie number 1.
This is not an easy thing to do. Let's hear it.
What was it like? The modern era of music was from 1890 to 1930, and it had some radical changes. It was a big place and time when changes were made in music. Instruments used in the modern music time period included drums, guitar, flute, piano, harp, violin, saxophone, clarinet, bass, guitar, and many more. Igor Stravinsky, finale from the Firebird.
encourage them, guys. Come on. I won't cut nothing. Already set. Here you go. You guys got this.
You get the experience to go to other schools, persona ensemble, and march group, and make other friends. Make friends? Probably I'll see my friends. Yeah. Progression. Maddie.
Maddie.
Different staying on the beach and understanding together. Better. Start there. Probably walking around. Because it's fun, because sometimes you get rewards to go outside, or you get to experience like playing an instrument that like you've always wanted to play. Because it's fun.
Because it's fun for you, it's a good activity. To have a great time and learn how to play an instrument.
It's probably when you're all scrambling around that large group and trying to get all the chairs and stuff together. Going to song song. You should definitely join band if you want to, because it's definitely worth it. Band is tough, but you can push through it.
Keep going, people.
Just pull out your tuning song.
Stop acting like a kindergartner.
One more time, guys.
Hello, we are Crandon Intermediate Band. The first selection we will be playing is Starfire Fanfare by Rendell Standridge. This piece gives a sense of freedom with its steady yet driving tempo. In the composer's words, it's intended to evoke the sound of cinematic scores for space opera films and video games. We hope you enjoy Starfire Fanfare.
Now for something a little different. So every year, as many of you are well aware, we travel to, this year we traveled to the Florence High School, and many of our young musicians here participated in district solo and ensemble. At this time, I'd like to recognize those that have earned, or that is, have worked towards a solo ensemble event, and I'd like to recognize them at this time. I do ask, just wait till the end. Everyone's up on stage for the applause. That is all that I ask. Then once everyone's up here, let it rip. All right? Okay. Okay, so I've got them right here. Here we go. Under your nose the whole time, guys. Ha ha ha. All right, so I'd like to start off by everyone lining up, starting from me here. Okay. In fact, yeah, that's perfect. The first I'd like to recognize is an 8th grader that performed a Class B flute solo and received a 2nd rating. Madeline Tupper, please come up. Okay, here we go. All right, don't clap yet, don't clap yet, please. All right, just give it a sec. Okay, next is a 7th grader with a Class C clarinet solo, earning a 1 rating, which is the best you can get. Ariana Kozeski, come up here. You got it, you got it. All right. Next, I'd like to recognize, too, a 7th grader that prepared a Class C flute solo for districts. Kaylee Earlywine, please come up and collect. Nice job. Next, Next, I'd like to recognize the participation in preparing for a mixed trio. That is, multiple instruments that are not from the same instrumental family. This case, it was percussion and 2 woodwinds. That is Elizabella Shepherd. Come on up. Then next, to those that participated that day of the same trio, we had Bria Tawa Thompson. Bria, come on down. While I'm asking for her, I'll also recognize J.C. Wiso. Congratulations. All right, a little forward, guys, a little more forward. There you are, JC. Nice job. All right, and then we had another mixed trio made up of a woodwind and 2 brass instruments that attended that day and received a 3 rating. Cayenne Cottrell, Jasmine Wiso, and Aubrey Zagar. Please come down. Just keep winding down this. Don't bunch up. Don't bunch up. It's okay. Next, I'd like to recognize a mixed quartet made up of 2 woodwinds and 2 brass. And that included Kenley Mahako, Dominic Austinson, Jasmine Pomanikit, and Gabriel Zagar. Come on down. Stage over there, guys? All right, I think no one's fallen over and screamed yet, so I think we're good. All right. Take this moment, please, to recognize those who participated in the middle school solo ensemble. All right, you may return to your seats. Let's get ready for our last piece here. So while we get things set up, and I'll need to talk this loud. Trust me, I will. So this is something that I've seen has really helped, and something that we worked towards last year, but weren't quite ready for it. And that is large group festival. And so we were making sure that we got everything we needed for this. And basically what large group does is the intermediate band was critiqued by 3 certified music educators contacted from across the state, where they received detailed feedback from each and every one of them so that they can use that feedback to be a better band. And what you're hearing tonight is a result of those efforts. And they've worked incredibly hard to get where they are now. And I will say that the rating they received was a 2nd. That is a silver. That is awesome, right? Let's hear it! And if that weren't more than enough, they also, this is the first time I believe in 3 years that we've gotten rated at a large group festival for middle school. Let's hear it one more time, folks. All right, now we'll move to conclude the intermediate band portion of the concert with a quick performance. Here we go.
Final piece we'll be performing is Armory by Randall Standridge. It stands out compared to other songs because of the several layers added onto the piece that play all at once. These parts connect with the percussion, which is the core of the piece. We hope you enjoy Armory.
plan. We're gonna go over here. All right, here we go. Right, here we go. Second row, start out. Fill up the first row here. Honestly, I really have to say, I'm really happy to have you guys as the audience tonight, because I completely forgot my whole talk of turn off your phones, please, and make sure it's honestly, and I'm really, really glad I didn't, because yeah, honestly, you guys are doing great. So give yourselves a round of applause, please.
Alright, I'm gonna come clean right away. I did not have something prepared for this, so. We're the Swinging Cardinals, an after-school jazz ensemble that we started like a month ago, something like that, yeah. Practice like once a week, and we're playing Tadpole Blues, My Last Nickel, and Without You. Lucky Chops is Without You, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It'll be fun. The music. I really love the music we're doing right now.
Is the different pieces that we play and the opportunities that you can get.
I play music, to be honest. Language. Language actually. Receiving.
That's fun and all the trips we get to go on. Playing good music.
Cool. I have to say, Mark, the percussionist.
Well, the technical answer would be you, man. I'm pointing to Mr. Harper. But probably main melody or me. So it kind of depends on the song.
Well, I was probably a lot.
Probably just trying to get everything right.
And playing really high notes. But without you,
Staying.
I like getting to the advanced notes. Like all the high notes.
Probably without you. Honestly, it's been a challenge to get it right.
without you.
Most calendar would probably come through.
Probably like it. Blues turn.
Without you.
I really enjoyed the jazz pieces that we played at Jazz Fest.
My last cycle. So they probably come. Yeah.
Wicked. Wicked.
It's awesome. It's a great way to get opportunities, like different trips all around the country. And it opens up so many opportunities for jobs in college.
Because it's fun. I mean, if you like playing music, just do it, right?
Because it's extremely fun. You can just do it around here. So, no matter what, every single thing has their own cool little thing.
Because it's just fun. You can make friends that just actually understand what you're talking about half the time. Because it's fun. Because it is fun.
Going to solo ensemble.
Going to Jazz Fest.
Through his slide across the room on Iceland. Don't tell Iceland. Through.
Mr. Popper told me to get a picture. Walking around aimlessly going at Jazz Fest. Probably living squarely and going on field trips. Going to Walmart.
I hope the show's great.
Thanks for coming. It's great to see you everyone.
Enjoy the show. Have a good time.
We may be small, but we're very fun to listen to most of the time. When
You'll never know the answer.
Last time through. Stop. One more.
Okay, Mark, we don't want you to forget anything that you learned yesterday, so go hop on piano.
1, 2, 3. Okay, drums, sit down. Actually, just stop playing all together. Alright, drums. 1, 2, 3. Oh, flutes. One key. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Alright, drums, sit down. Alright, that's it.
Okay, stop. I need you to raise it up and you to lower it down. Okay, now ready? 3, 2. Wait.
one more time. One more time, guys. One more time.
Let's play our B-flat concert starting note.
I need you to play louder, Peyton. Play out.
You need to find the melody and listen to it. Do you have...
Hello, my name is Dakota Daniels, and our first piece we will be playing is Cumberland Cross, composed by Carl Stroman. The piece begins with a sweet melody that is abruptly taken over by a stately middle section. The hymn-like melody then returns to close out with a piece on a calm note. We hope you enjoy Cumberland Cross.
right, so we are now going to, sorry, the noises are making me forget things. All right, so we're going to now recognize those who were in solo ensemble for high school. Let me just get those. And again, please wait until the end to applaud, and we'll just keep things moving. All right, the very first high schooler I'd like to recognize is that prepared a Class A tenor saxophone improvisational solo. That is a solo that he made based off of a previously made jazz standard. And I'd like to recognize that person now. Dakota Daniels, please come on down. It's pretty awesome. Next, I'd like to recognize a young lady that prepared a Class B jazz flute solo. That is Faith Clark. Just wait, just wait. Next is a gentleman who prepared a Class B clarinet solo and received a second rating. That is Bowden Brockmeyer. Okay. Next, I'd like to recognize one of our trios that performed a Class A mixed trio and received a score of 2. The first of which is Abigail Bushka, then Peyton Hauser, and Melanie Fraley. Please come down. I know it's killing you guys to just not do anything. I know, we're almost done. All right, and then I'd like to recognize a saxophone quartet that performed a Class C quartet and received a rating of 2, and that contains, let me see, we have Melanie Fraley, Avery Lemaster, Peyton Hauser, and Abigail Bushka. Careful. Don't go too far, ladies. So, lastly, I'd like to recognize those who participated in the jazz combo that we performed. It was a Class B, and we received a rating of 2. And that includes, and please don't move yet. That includes Abigail Bushka, Peyton Hauser, Melanie Fraley, Avery Lemaster, Dakota Daniels, Bowden Brockmeyer, Elias Larson, Mark Franti, Aaron Ingram, and Tyler Lawrence. Please come up to the front of the stage. Wait for it. Wait for it. Get up here. Mark, get up here. Come on now. I'm not very quick about it. All right, let's round of applause for these wonderful high school musicians. Seats now. So, as you can see from the board here, the high school band, last year we performed a Class C, which is around the beginner, like the basic intermediate level. Then we decided to boost it up a little bit to a Class B. So the Class B is about intermediate and it's approaching advanced music. And not only did we go again, but we also received a score of, and this is from all 3 judges, we received all 2s straight across the board, and one was 1 point away from a gold. 1 point! Wow. I know! Let's hear it for this wonderful band. oh my goodness, what is this? It's almost like I put it there. One more thing. Whams are leaving for Europe in 38 days. So, what is a wham, you may ask? No, it is not a punch to the face. It is Wisconsin Ambassadors of Music, and it's a program that takes high school musicians on a trip across Europe to experience its many diverse musical cultures, while also performing a tour as a group themselves. Now this takes you across Germany, France, into the UK. There's a beautiful array. Am I getting this all right? I hope. Now, what you need here is you need to do extensive fundraising to make sure you have enough to raise those funds. You need hours of practice to make sure you can learn the music in time. You need to go through auditions, and you need an absolutely indomitable work ethic to be ready for something like this. Now I'd like to recognize Bowden Brockmeyer, our Wisconsin Ambassador of Music. I'll stop embarrassing you. I'm really proud of you, man. All right. Here we go. All right, let's continue on with the program. I got you.
Hello, I'm back. This one's written down, I promise. All right. Our second piece will be music from Wicked, arranged by Michael Sweeney. While the songs share an overall theme, they have their own musical identities with pulse and melodies that constantly change. We hope you enjoy music from Wicked.
Just a quick reminder that the Crandon Band will be performing this Saturday at 12 p.m. on the dot for our Pomp and Circumstance to celebrate the class of 2025. Look for us there. We will be in the band uniforms, and we will be ready to celebrate our wonderful graduates. But if you've attended any of the concerts since I've been here, you know there's one more thing we've got to do before we say goodnight. And that is our school fight song. Stand if you are able or willing, and we will go from here. Here we go.